Never die. 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 Never die.
Fuck you.
All right, it is Wednesday. It is the day before Thanksgiving, but before we get into today's podcast, I want to thank Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. If you want to lose weight, feel great, get back in shape, you want to take control of yourself and get yourself just right back to where you used to be back in high school, back in your younger years. You want to get that energy back. Well, guess what? Jon Andersen can help you with his program. Each program is individually designed and set to help you in your life. Each program is completely designed around how you eat, when you eat, and where you work. So it's always there to help you. There's plenty of people to help you with all that. And if you want to get a hold of him, just reach out to him, reach out to me, links in the notes, get yourself hooked the fuck up. CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. No job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Just mention the Angry Dad and they'll take care of you. SleepTerrorClothing.com. For those who know, those who see, I have a beautiful beard, and that beard is taken care of by Leviathan Cross. Leviathan Cross is a beard oil designed by Sleep Terror Clothing. Look, I use beard oil, and I hate the droppers. I hate spilling beard oil. And you know what? It has a specially designed top. You tap it on your hand, just the right amount comes out. I put it in my beard, and it smells and feels great. And that's why I have a beautiful beard. Feast Mode flavors, everything you need from sweet to heat, to flavor your meat at feastmode.com. Real ingredients, real actual things you can read. I don't need a dictionary. I don't need to look up a word. I can actually read what the ingredient is at feastmodeflavors.com. All natural, organic, all that stuff. And it uses beet sugar, not regular sugar. So you're not having that sugar cane. You're just having a derivative from another plant that is much better and healthy at feastmodeflavors.com. Use Angry Dad at checkout and get 10% off your order at feastmodeflavors.com. You can use Angry Dad at checkout on Black Friday and get 40% off your order at feastmodeflavors.com. Hemp Bombs CBD. I use CBD. I used to wake up stiff, messed up. I got to warm up to get out of bed, but I want to be rested, relaxed, and recovered. And when I use CBD, I take a couple of drops on the tongue before I go to bed, and I wake up fine. I ain't got to stretch. I ain't got to warm up. I ain't got to do any of this bullshit to get out of bed, and it feels great. Get yourself some CBD at hempbombs.com. All the links in the notes. Check it the fuck out. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it. But you know what? I have a fellow brother from another mother, a smoker, a barbecue, a griller, a steak master. And you know what? Charlie is here to talk turkey with the Angry Dad. Introduce yourself. Tell the people where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Hey, what's up, Ben? It's been a minute. My name is CharlieMaveric. I am the creator of the Maveric Podcast Network, where I have 3 podcasts. The Mavcast, which is the flagship, about a whole bunch of stuff. Have the Jesus Take the Wheel with my mom. We talk about culture and comedy. And the Backyard Pitmaster Podcast, where I talk about all things live fire. You can find me everywhere by looking for CharlieMaveric with no K at the end of Maverick. And look for the podcast on any podcast app that you have. Look for the Maverick Podcast Network.
And all links will be in the notes. So make sure you go follow my boy. I reached out to you, brother, because I was like, I've been trying to get you on the show. And you know what? We always talk and smoking and talk and cook. And you know what? I'm actually doing a new style that has just recently become a trend on the interwebs of Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all that stuff. And so I'm going to be spatchcocking my turkey. I normally throw a smoke right in the smoker, pan, seasonings, and marinate. But I wanted something different. Have you ever heard or seen that technique?
Yeah, I use it on chicken a lot. I haven't done it on turkey that often, but yeah, it's a dope way how to get evenly doneness across the whole bird.
Yeah, that's what everyone's, and it's a quicker time because I'm so used to doing like these 10, 12 hour smokes on my turkey, low temperature. But everything that I've seen with this spatchcock, and like I said, I've done it with chickens, but I never ever thought about it doing with a turkey ever. Point blank, just never crossed my mind. And the runtime's looking about almost a little bit about around 3 hours, basically, to cook the turkey instead of an all day thing.
Right. Yeah, so I like to spatchcock because, as you were saying, it does give you that quicker cook time. It's easier to make sure that all parts of the meat is done You don't want to undercook any part like the breast. And it gives you a way to get, I guess, more crispy skin if you want crispy skin, or if you want to turn it over and you want to use a mop sauce, you can get as much flavor in that bad boy as you want.
That's it. I plan on using a heavy garlic butter, like Parmesan mixture as I inject my breast this year. Normally, I don't ever inject anything. The farthest I've ever gotten is maybe like one of those, what's that brand? The Creole brand with the guy on it.
Tony Chachery.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? I bought in the kit one year and I deep fried it. It was decent, but wasn't my thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you didn't like the deep fried turkey type thing.
Yeah, I think it was overplayed in my head. You know what I'm saying? I've deep fried everything, but it was just like one of those fads. Remember, like all of a sudden everybody's deep frying turkeys.
Yeah, I deep fry turkey sometimes. Now I don't put it in oil. I think it's a charbroil turkey air fryer.
Oh,
I've done
okay.
it a few times. It turns out more like a fried turkey than it does dumping it in oil for some reason. You got to keep spraying it with oil like half the time. But yeah, I like smoked turkey better though. I'd have to say hands down. If you get that perfect smoked flavor in there, you get cherry as the color. You get either hickory or pecan, maybe even post oak as the flavor profile. It'll take you a long way.
Yeah, I'm actually using pecan bourbon barrels.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, exactly. I have for those who know, I have a Pit Boss. I'm huge on Pit Boss. I'm huge on pellet grills. It's the dummy's guide of smoking. It's so much easier. It's a set and forget. It's a walk away. Once you get it going and roaring, it basically cooks itself. And that's, and I've been in the trenches of all-nighters, checking the coals, checking the smoke, making sure there's water. I've been there, done that, and I'm way past that now. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I love I get an even smoke, and it just cooks tremendously good. So the meat always comes out tender, but there's so many different brands of pellets that are coming out now. People are literally like bourbon barrels, Jack Daniels pellets. Kingsford just started making their own charcoal pellets and making their own brands of, So it's like you can literally smoke and have that charcoal flavor with it. That's right. And there's so many, but the pecan one, as of right now, is, I want to say, my second favorite one. My favorite pellet at the moment is it's what's the name of the Cabela's make a competition smoking pellet brand, and I haven't had anything better yet so far.
So what type of blend is in that competition? Because they usually put more than one, right?
It's a maple, pecan, and then a cedar blend. And then, the proprietary blend of whatever extra stuff they throw in there. Right. And so far, it's smoked so cleanly that there's no hint of and when you do smoke, there's always a hint of the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Right. There's always hint of that bitterness.
Right.
And eliminating that is a true test of a smoker, where it's not like this unbearable flavor. And so far, it's had the most minimal amount of people are like, oh, it's actually really smoky. I'm like, no, it's no one even noticed it. It's so good, no one noticed it.
It's the subtlety of it.
Exactly. Yeah. The finesse that was placed in there.
Yeah, I found myself using pellets a lot recently. I have a charcoal grill, but I have a pellet smoke tube. Man, I got to tell you, the layer of flavor that you get with those pellets versus using wood chunks like I'm used to using.
Yeah.
For one thing, it widens your margin of error. Most people complain that there's not enough smoke from pellets. Yeah. I tried to over smoke something with pellets. I really did, people. And it didn't work. But the way that they blend all that stuff together, like the competition, you just can't get that flavor profile from traditional wood chunks or chips. You just
which is true, which is very, very true. It's it's really changed the game on those on the pellets that they use now, because and it's always weird because if you ever notice certain brands of smoking chips. If you got, if you bought like a Kingsford makes a smoking chip, Royal Oak, they make their own smoking chips. And it always seems like the time of the season it's produced is going to depend on how well it smokes, because, with all my smoking, I would only buy pellets that were in the summer because they just seemed to be extra drier. And on those bag dates, and then on the dates that was like the wintertime, it almost like smoldered, where it gave me more of that heavy, after smoke taste that I didn't like. Right. But that's really getting to the nitty gritty of like, you trying to like, am I going crazy, or do I notice it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, if you cook for a long time, you kind of start to notice certain things like that. Other people don't really notice, passively, they just eat it and they're like, oh, it tastes good. But the pit master is the one that has to be the most critical, and look at the different definitions and contrasts that happen. You get to kind of like at a nerd level. You gotta go deep in the weeds, because you don't want. From what I've learned over time, is the way that you want to consume the smoke flavor is that you want it to have like a hint of it when you first bite it, and you want that nice aftertaste. You don't want bitterness between either of them, but you want it to taste like a citrus type flavor, a nutty flavor, depending on the type of wood you're using. That's something that you aspire to get to, and sometimes it's hard to get to depending on the grill that you have.
Which is the truth. And it's always crazy because everyone will tell you like individual grills grill their own individual way. It's like a thumbprint, fingerprint. You can have two grills side by side, and each one of them will cook completely different. And it takes time with that machine, that contraption, to be like, this is the spot, avoid this spot. And, until you figure that out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just one of those things.
Yeah. And I have two Weber kettles, almost identical. And to your point, it's something, it's like seashells, they're all unique. They might look the same, but there's, different people make them. They might come off the assembly line, the same assembly line, but there's something different, when you assemble it as the user. Yeah. The way that you like tighten that screw in might be different from the other one slightly, and that has some differences in how it behaves. I have one grill that's taller than the other slightly, and that wind, the oxygen that gets in there differently. It makes a big difference. Yeah.
Makes it huge. Yeah, it's huge. It's so crazy, like how technical cooking gets, and like I said, when the whole idea of spatchcock, like I said, I was just watching a video on TikTok, and they're like, oh yeah, for spatchcock, because like I was already like, I got my turkey in the brine, which I'm a big briner. Like you have, to me, it's a must every year. And we've talked about this before. I'm from California, and we have Kinder's. Kinder's is one of my main brands, and they do a brining kit. I get it every year. Oh yeah. It's just like this butter, a parsley, garlic, herb mix. You boil it, and then you throw ice in it, and then you pour it into the bag with the turkey. And I always pour it in a pot with the turkey. Let it sit for 24 hours, pull it out, clean it up. Yeah, and when I mean clean it up, just dry it off. Right. Get it prepared. And then and like I said, I'm definitely doing a buttered garlic Parmesan injection into the breast, because I'm wanting this savory flavor this year. That's in my head. I picture this buttery like contraption as I bite into this turkey breast, that it's going to be like, just, you know what I'm saying? Like I want it to complement the turkey's got to complement the sides. All right. Yes. The sides are the show. The turkey is the presentation, but the sides are the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, people take that presentation really serious. They call it the make or break moment. If you get asked to make the turkey, God help you, because you better bring all your skills. The turkey better not be too dark. It better not be too light skinned. It better not have little weird speckles on it. The seasoning better be even. It has to have that nice mahogany. And don't bring it on like some trash, like, I don't know, Tupperware. You just can't do that. You got to put some greenery around it too. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure, man. I tell you, every time I made turkey for the holidays, it's the most stressful situation of my life. And I barbecue all the time. I cook all the time, but it's just that one thing. You feel like Charlie Brown, just man, is it going to work out this time? Am I going to be the victor? Or am I going to be a statistic of this turkey?
Nah, I'll tell you right now. Hey, I basically I get at my job I get a free turkey every year, so I always volunteer my turkey.
Good.
So I'm always cooking the turkey every year, and I progress. Before I was younger, and before I had kids and all that stuff, I just here's my turkey. You guys cook it. I'll show up. I donated my portion, and then I was like, I got a smoker now. I'm gonna smoke this turkey, and I'm gonna bring it in. First one was horrible, completely dry. All right, it wasn't flavorless, but it was crunchy.
It's crunchy.
Yeah. So, but you learn as you go. And, I think the most turkeys I ever smoked is 3 at a time. And that was a journey in itself.
Yeah.
So, how many turkey have you, if you only one at a time, or have you done multiples?
I've not been brave enough to do more than one turkey at a time. No. The only time we really eat turkey is that one, maybe 2, days a year. Christmas, Thanksgiving, maybe one other 2, not even both. So yeah, one's good enough for me. I've tried to max it out at 16 pounds, and there's always turkey left over somehow. I don't know about your house, but it's like, yeah, this one turkey is going to take us to the rest of the close to Christmas or some shit.
Hey,
how much salad can we eat?
That is definitely my kids are not turkey people. They are ham. So we always do a spiral cut ham, and that's what they do. They, what I'm saying. So I was like, we always get turkey, but with enough of a family, everyone takes leftovers. I'm big on like, hey, make a plate. Hey,
right?
Oh, I always buy Tupperware for people to take. I'm like, hook yourself up. Don't worry about it. Take as much as you want, because I don't want to get stuck with it. Because I can handle it the one time a year. But like, I got dogs. I got 2 pit bulls, and the day after New Year's, I go straight into the store and I buy as many clearance turkeys as I can, because I actually smoke them for my dogs.
Ah,
you know what I'm saying? I don't do nothing special to them. You know what I'm saying? I clean them up. I might throw a little, like seasonings that are good for them, and then just throw them in the smoker, and then I cook it to the point of falling apart. So it's shredded turkey. You know what I'm saying? So I'll pull them out and just like, yeah. Dogs love it.
Yes, I love shredded turkey.
Oh yeah.
If you haven't tried it, please change your life.
Telling you. Hey, and 2, like I think the cheapest I've gotten them is about 7 cents a pound.
Damn.
Yeah,
that
but like I said,
this year has it.
That's the after Thanksgiving, after Christmas, no more holidays are popping up, and they're like, oh, we got way too many fucking turkeys. Let's, you know what I'm saying? Instead of spending like, $20 to $50, I literally buy them almost like $5 a turkey.
I mean, that's a great deal. I don't know if that's going to happen this year, though.
I hope. Well, I kind of bank on it, but if it doesn't, I understand, because there's been a lot of limited supply of everything.
Oh yeah. So tell me more about this turkey, man. So what are you going to season it with?
Actually, I wasn't too sure what I was going to do. If I was going to go spicy, or if I was just going to stick with the buttery style. I have this butter herb garden seasoning that I'm going to use. So I was thinking about, just because I'm doing the butter garlic Parmesan injection into the breast and into the legs, and I might do it into the wings too, but the wings ain't got much meat.
Right.
But I'm going to do that. And so I was thinking of doing like this nice, like buttery outside too, you know what I'm saying? But it's going to be like more of a salt, like trying to think like a rosemary style, you know what I'm saying? Most people do butter and rosemary.
Yeah.
I actually have a huge rosemary bush in front of my house that we constantly hack at and use up.
Oh man, that's good. So it sounds like, I don't know if you ever tried this on a poultry before, but mop sauce that has some of those herbs in it as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how were you going to cook it? Because I know
Well,
some people flip it on the skin for a little bit and
yeah, well,
then
no,
kind of turn it
I'm
over.
gonna be cooking it spatchcock down, so it's skin up.
Okay.
And I was gonna do it for just to my weight of turkey about 2 hours, 35 minutes, and then I was gonna pull it out, let it rest, and just re-season, and then throw back in for 20 minutes at like almost, I want to say 400, but I'm probably gonna do like 375 back into the smoker just to extra crisp that skin and pull it out.
That's a good idea. I like that method because a lot of people are challenged by getting crispy skin on a smoked turkey.
Yeah.
And I've run into challenges like that with chicken sometimes too. Like, and I don't know, every time I use post oak, for some reason, that specific wood kind of makes it rubbery. I can't quantify this.
Yeah, no, it's like that. Like I said, it's like that's when it gets to that nitty gritty where like no one else would notice, but it's like just got this slight pull, and like, why is that happening?
Like I don't understand. It's man.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and and I'm a Kingsford person. I grew up charcoal 100%. I was like, fuck propane, fuck these pellet smokers. I only rock Kingsford. And
life.
Oh yeah, and that's how I used to be, because I was like, I love charcoal flavor. I love that taste it has. But as I get older in my age, I find myself getting lazier. And now I own a propane grill and a pellet smoker, and I'm like, I can't go outside. I ain't got time to fire it up and get it going. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat now.
Right. Yeah, that's a big hurdle for a lot of people. Convenience and consistency, because charcoal, I mean, you got a lot of variables with that thing.
So many variables. If it's raining, if it's windy, if there's shade.
Yeah. I just can't tell you how many times I was like, well, let me rinse and repeat. And I couldn't, because it's a little overcast that day versus the other time. And it's a struggle to get to that last, tenth of the temperature you want to get to. I'm like, it's going to take me about an hour longer just to cook this thing. Then you try to overcompensate, overshoot your your grill temperature. You're like, oh shit, I got to make sure it doesn't burn.
Oh yeah. I want to say it was last year. It was actually raining here for Thanksgiving, and I had set my turkey to I set it to smoke at 11 o'clock at night. So by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, it was going to be done, and then I could let it rest before we barbecue. But because of the rain and because of the chill factor, I actually had to leave it in there until the entire, I didn't get till temperature. I didn't even let it get to rest. I had to leave it in there till it hit temperature right before we left the house to go to the Thanksgiving. And I'm like, what are you doing? I let enough time. Luckily, the turkey came out perfect, because the car ride from my house to my sister-in-law's house gave it just enough time to rest and still be basically hot enough to serve. You know what I'm saying? But I pulled the rabbit out of my hat with that one.
Yeah, you got lucky with that one, man. A lot of people don't get the variables and all that, and I get asked the question a lot. How long is it going to be? I mean, I'm okay with math and all that, but those calculations, I don't know. I got to be a meteorologist also, because I got to figure out what this ambient temperature is doing out here.
Exactly.
You're good with it a little bit, and then the wind kicks up, and you're like, oh shit.
That is like a true sign of a barbecuer already knows the weather for the next day cooking.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I checked the weather report. I think we're gonna be good.
And you make contingencies just in case it's not.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have to have contingencies. I always have the backup oven method just in case it gets that bad, where I'm like, all right, if I wake up in the morning and all of a sudden it was supposed to be clear, but now it's raining, guess what? I'm gonna throw it in the oven, and we can just set it and forget it. And by the time we're ready to eat, it'll be ready.
Have you ever? And I always judge like California by this Tony song. It never rains in Southern California. So I asked this question to you. Have you ever got caught in the rain in the middle of a cook?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm a year-round cooker, and it's funny. I just seen I took my wife. I want to say 2 years. We saw Tony Tone
Oh man.
live,
Oh,
and
man.
yeah, it was the fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? They still got it. They still got
They
it.
still got it.
They still got it. And but out here it does rain, but it's sporadic. You know what I'm saying? It'll rain half the day. Like if we get a solid day of rain, it's all hell breaks loose. But like normally, like we might get an hour or two and then it dies out. You know what I'm saying? The wind picks it up and moves it. And but I have been caught out in the rain a few times where I'm all of a sudden I'm smoking and you know everything's all good. I'm having a beer, the sun is shining, birds are chirping. I go inside to use the bathroom and I walk out and I'm like, and we got a sunny, rainy day.
So it's the same over here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
The meteorologist in the mornings like, yeah, it's going to be 2% chance of rain. Oh, I'm in that 2 percentile. Oh, great.
Exactly. That is the truth. As soon as I plan to do something, you know it's gonna happen.
You know it. It's crazy. I feel sorry for you guys out there that are about to smoke this turkey and you don't have a canopy. God bless.
That's it. And like out here during the summertime, not a lick of rain. It's beautiful, but as soon as the wintertime hits, just like right now, out here's about 53 degrees in the morning, and I'm a little bit on the outside of the Bay Area, so it's about 53 degrees early in the morning. But as soon as the sun pokes its head out, we're about 65, 62 to 65 degrees pretty much all day during the winter.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's not too bad. I do like it right at 70, 71 degrees, but we can't always have what we want.
Yeah, we're hitting like 50-ish as a high right now, but you never know. The sun comes out and there's no wind blowing it. It could feel like 71.
Oh yeah.
I'm confused if I should wear a jacket right now.
See,
nobody wants to get a cold in this climate that we're in.
I'm still in sleeveless shirts and shorts out here.
I see.
With it being Thanksgiving, what are you have any football predictions?
Man, I haven't kept up to who's scheduled to play. I assume that's going to be Dallas.
Oh yeah, Dallas is always playing, and I'm gonna pull it. I should have had it pulled up already, but I don't know why I didn't. But I'm gonna pull it up right now.
I know this because
the Raiders are playing. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be. I'm a Raiders fan. You know what I'm saying? Always rock the Raiders.
Even though they moved, you still rocking with them?
Still to this day, silver and black. You know what I'm saying? It's the only way to go. And the reason I say it like that is because let me tell you something right now. Until when you go to a football game, you'll notice the atmosphere. But when you go to a Raider game, it's to the next level.
Yeah, I've heard.
That's it.
You started the question. Am I going to get my ass beat or not?
Hey, and it is known to happen to those who get out of line. But if you're there to have a good time, man, everybody at a Raider game will pass you a beer. You know what I'm saying? You look thirsty, bro. Here you go. And then everyone's there to have a good day. So for tomorrow, we got the Bears versus the Lions.
Ooh, that's going to be a shit fest.
Oh, yeah. Well, right now, 71% going for the Bears.
Yeah, because the Lions.
Yeah. I got them predicting to score the least amount of points this week.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And we got the Raiders in Dallas. And the Dallas is basically at a 95% win rate. Just for my Yahoo app right here. I'm still going with the Raiders. Don't give a fuck. I rock it till we going home.
Yeah, the Dallas had a tough loss this past weekend, man.
Yeah, so did the Raiders.
Yeah. You guys were on a good trajectory until
we were, you know what I'm saying? But and then all of a sudden we're having all these fucking scandals, you know what I'm saying? We have the Gruden files, we got Hugs, getting arrested for DUI when you shouldn't be drinking and driving. Oh my God. That's it. And then we also have one more game. We got the Bills and the Saints. And the Bills right now are 86% win rate. against the Saints, and I'm definitely going with the Bills. The Bills got this they're having a great fucking season.
No
It's
Bills.
amazing.
I can't go with the Bills. I'm a
I'd be
Patriots
like
fan.
that.
Can't do it. Cannot do it. Yeah, I will definitely be watching that. Probably all of them if I can catch them in time.
Oh yeah, that's my plan too. Like I said, I told them the turkey's on. Raiders are playing during Thanksgiving, and once I sit down, bring me my plate because I ain't getting up for shit.
And to prove you ain't getting up, you might put on your jammies.
That's it.
Committal to the couch.
You know what I'm saying? It's a football day.
That's right. Right. That's what I like about Thanksgiving, man, because there's two things that's guaranteed. Well, three things. You're going to have a lot of food, you're going to have a lot of sports, and you may have a lot of naps.
That is it. And turkey comas is a real thing.
Yeah, that tryptophan is the son of a bitch.
It don't play around. All right, now let's get into sides. All
right.
Give me 3 sides that are a must-have in your house.
Oh, must-have. So there has to be collard greens. I'm from the South, and that is a staple. You gotta build up that meat juice, that broth, and get some of that pork and turkey in there, that smoked turkey, and all that meat in there, and just let it cook until those collard greens wilt down and don't have the stems on it, for God's sake. Don't put the stems in there.
Thank you
please.
for saying that.
Please.
Thank you for saying that.
Yes.
No, most people don't even think.
Bitter ass shit. Nobody wants them.
Nobody. Don't disrespect my house like that.
Don't buy out the bag. Buy the one and do it yourself. You'll love yourself. Another one, macaroni and cheese. The thick baked macaroni at the oven has like the nice thick crusty cheese on top. It's moist and it's creamy, but it's just a block enough that if somebody breaks in, boom, you hit him in the face, one solid slice. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
You have a question. Should I keep on? Maybe I should. The other one. I say the other one is going to be cornbread dressing, seafood style.
All right. I don't think I've ever had that.
Yeah, man, you gotta try it. So, however you make your cornbread dressing, just in the mix of it, just throw some crab, crawfish, shrimp, whatever you want. Just slice up, have all the distribution throughout the thing. You don't have big clumps of it in there. Change your life.
Nice.
Change your life.
Nice. I'm gonna definitely have to have my wife look up that recipe. My wife is a tremendous cook, and so pretty lucky with that. So like I do the meat, she does the sides, and so for me, gotta have mashed potatoes, gotta have yams, and you know what? I am a huge stuffing guy. I love stuffing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want no raisins in my stuffing. I want like that old school Sofer's top in the box stuffing, because it takes me back to when my grandma used to make me eat it.
Who's putting raisins in their stuffing, dude?
You'd be surprised, bro. You'd be surprised. Like I've walked into places where there's like I was like, I don't need it fancy. You know what I'm saying? Raisins, craisins, I don't care. You don't put that in stuffing.
No. Leave. No. God, no.
I know.
Scoop in my mouth a little.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like I've been to places where like, yeah, and raisins. I'm like, and now I don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, don't we have this cranberry sauce on the side for a reason? You guys got to put the tart shit.
It gets drizzled on everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, do you prefer canned cranberry or homemade?
Say again?
Canned cranberry or homemade?
I could go without either, but if I had to, I would say homemade. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
I'm just saying.
If you're in a tight pinch, the can will have to do. But
I respect that because it's true. Something about that Jello coming out of that can just never sat right with me. And so I'm like, homemade. I'm like, okay, because guess what? It's like a gravy almost. You know what I'm saying? It smothers everything nicely.
I question the people that look down on others that eat Spam because it comes out of a can, but they love cranberry sauce that comes out of a can in kind of the same gelatinous way. I'm just saying.
And I love Spam. Spam's one of my favorites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I grew up eating it. One of my newest things that I've actually discovered is called musubi. You ever heard of that?
I haven't. Explain, please.
Well, what musubi is if you go into like I don't know if you guys have L&Ls or like Aloha, Hawaiian, or like and a lot of sushi places have it where it basically like a bed of rice, a piece of Spam on top with like this teriyaki sweet seasoning in the rice with a little bit of like this little seasoned salt they put on, and it's got a piece of seaweed wrapped around it. Oh my God, it's fucking tremendous.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
I know, me too. I was like talking about all this stuff. I'm like, and I can eat stacks of those musubis too. Once I get them, I'm just like,
just killing the game.
That's it.
Just taking them out.
It goes like that. You know what I'm saying? But like every time we get together, man, it's always like something good like that.
Yes. Amen.
All right, now let's talk pies. All right, 2 pies. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a tremendous amount of pies, so we can talk pies all day. But give me 2 pies that need to be a must shown at Thanksgiving.
Oh man, so it has to be the sweet potato pie.
All right.
We don't fuck with no pumpkin over here. Because ain't nobody going out to find them pumpkins. You're getting the canned pumpkin, which is mostly sweet potato anyway. But so that, and it has to be. I got to be in the mood with this one. I got to be in the mood with this one. So it's either cherry pie or apple pie. But what if I'm not in the mood for the cranberry sauce, but I want the tartness of that cherry and the sweet? It's just tart and sweet at the same time. And then they have the lattice at the top. Oh, man. Okay, I think I made my choice.
Yeah.
Got to be the cherry then.
There we go. Then some hitters right there.
Yes, heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters.
Ooh, drop like a log in your stomach.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go sweet potato pie too. I love sweet potato pie. And heavy whipped cream though, right off top. It's gotta be, and people are gonna give me shit for it, but I am a Cool Whip person. I don't care for Ready Whip. Fucking let me fucking plop and enjoy my damn fucking Cool Whip.
It's the difference.
Yeah. Well, one's oil, one's milk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The texture and the consistency makes the difference.
It does, but I definitely like
one
the way
makes you feel cheap, and the other one makes you feel like, oh, I made it.
That's it. And the other pie is I like chocolate mousse pie. Like when I was growing up, my mom made, and it wasn't like chocolate mousse. She would make Jello pudding, make a graham cracker crust, throw the pudding in there, leave it in the refrigerator, and then just straight out the refrigerator like that. And it was like that right there is like one of those things that I have to have and I get to enjoy. And my mom will make one specifically for me, so I get to, I'm like, everybody else back the fuck up. This is mine.
That sounds good.
Oh yeah. I always remember just growing up, like we had like, it was like when I was growing up, it was maybe about 10 of us in a 2-room apartment or duplex, and we all just huddled around. We had this big old family dinners and big old family Thanksgivings. And like when Thanksgiving come over, we'd have like 40 to 50 people in our house, everyone inside, outside, and this big old giant turkey feast. And I'd be like, yep. You know what I'm saying? Everyone fighting for every bit of scrap of food.
Yeah, you remind me of a memory of when my dad and I went to Baton Rouge right after Katrina, 2005, and the way that the people came flocking out of the neighborhood just to have like get a plate, from the neighborhood's, acclaimed chef, right?
Yeah.
And it just the food is what makes the holidays so great because it brings us together. You
Yep.
remember those times when you had great memories. Some people argue about politics the whole time,
Yeah,
but
yeah, but we leave those people to the side.
yeah, y'all had all year to be mad at each other. Stop it. Yeah, I mean, dang, yeah, it's just those things like the food brings back memories. You probably had that moose pie, and it brought back a great memory from your younger years, and that's what, man, it's magical. I just love that.
It is the truth. Food is like one of those things that could just take you, be like, oh, and all the endorphins released because you like that joy moment you had when you was a kid. Like, yep. I was like, this is exactly the way I remember it.
Yes. Yes, and you try to keep replicating every year, or at least don't diminish the memory that you had before. That's the goal. Just don't fuck it up.
That's it. Don't, it's one of those things that keep it simple and it stays close to the same.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That is the truth.
If turkey ain't your game, don't commit to be the one that makes it. If you can't make macaroni, please don't come with no crap.
Yeah. Don't put raisins in it.
Oh God. Oh, please don't do that.
Please don't do that. It's just like I said, it's just one of those things that I just I love about Thanksgiving. And like I said, I don't have too many friends. Like I have plenty of friends that come over and enjoy barbecue and enjoy cooking, enjoy this stuff. But like talking with you hits it home because like you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm bringing to the table, and you're like, I get that. And it's so funny because like there should be more barbecuing podcasts, and I subscribe to the barbecuing podcast you recommended me last time. And my kids, I get in the car, I turn on my podcast, and they're like, do we have to listen to this? I'm like, I need to listen to this because I'm trying to get up to date about barbecuing and the techniques and the different marinades and styles that people use. They're like, it's I wish I could remember the name of the podcast right now, but because it's like in the back of my head. But they're like, it's like an old school AM newsreel, and the guys are just reading off.
Yeah, the Barbecue Central podcast.
That is it. Yes. Thank you, Barbecue Central podcast. You hold a big majority of my phone memory up of episodes that I listened to.
Mine too. I'm not gonna lie. I have a couple of episodes in the queue that haven't finished yet. So.
Oh yeah. And it's funny too because, like I said, as soon as I turn on my car, and the podcast automatically plays right when I start, and from whatever I was listening to, and when it comes on, they're like, do we have to? And even my wife, she rolls her eyes, like, just put some music on.
That podcast is one of the reasons him and so Greg Rempe hosts the Barbecue Central podcast.
Yeah.
And he got Malcolm Reed that does the How to Barbecue Right podcast.
Yeah.
Both of those, it made me want to do the Backyard Pitmaster podcast. But those that aren't competition cooks, I'm not a competition cook. I just like to cook outside and not burn the damn backyard down while I'm doing it, just trying to make some good food, be a little healthy, get some carcinogens up in my body.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, those podcasts, they might seem boring to some other people. Like, the kids might not get it, but they're going to look back one day and they're going to be like, you know what? I remember that time I was in the car. I was like, why is this shit on? And then all they can do is start listening to podcasts just like that.
Yeah.
And you are like your parent now.
that is the truth. It's so funny because like I take so much, everyone who barbecues takes pride in their food. And I always laugh at my kids because they're like, I don't want to eat this. And of course they eat it, you know what I'm saying? But they're just, their kids are going to complain about everything. But I'm like, you guys don't even understand the quality of barbecuing that you guys are eating right now, because, you know, I like I said, I'm not the best, but I do consider myself restaurant quality of tenderness, taste, and just presentation. Because like when I you know, I got my special chopping board, special knife. I'll slice them ribs up so that it just don't fall apart. I'll slice that meat up, place it all out nice and neat, and then, you know, they just come in and ravage it. But I'm just like, you know, I appreciate it and I understand it and I enjoy it.
It's the look on their face that does everything. You know, they might not have the predisposition that we have, you know, of just waking up in the morning thinking about, well, the next time I go to the grocery store, what type of meat am I gonna look for? You know, looking at these YouTube videos, you know, it's a love that we have, you know.
Yeah.
You know, just to have that reaction on their face is everything. You know, you just don't. There's two things you want to do. You don't want to burn it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to burn it to like a hockey puck.
You know,
and you want to see those positive looks on their face. You know, and the time is worth it that you put in to that tri-tip, to that turkey, to all that shit. You know,
all that. That's it.
Yeah,
so, you know, well, I guess we can keep this one a little short, but before we leave today, I want to know, what is the next thing you plan on barbecuing?
Oh, that is a good question. So okay. So this might seem really weird, but I had this urge to do a grilled cheese on the grill.
All right.
I'm not going to say I'm original with this because I saw this on, I think, the Kamado Joe YouTube channel.
I think I've seen the same video.
Yeah, I'm not going to make it exactly like that, but he just, when I looked at it, I'm like, oh damn, why the hell wasn't I doing this? Because I had this podcast on my network. Maybe a little over a month ago when I had this debate on Facebook, and I know you saw that debate on Facebook about, you know, the mayo or the butter on your grilled cheese sandwich, and I lost my shit. So I'm thinking of kind of recreating that with a slightly different cheese and maybe just the loaf bread, you know, to keep it traditional. I want to see how that turns out.
You should do a couple of different ones and do a video on it. Like maybe do a baguette and do the loaf bread and test to see which one held up.
I actually have both in my, you know,
That's
in the
what
pantry
I'm
right
about.
now, which is not often that I can say that. Yeah, we bought some French bread and, you know, from one location, and it kind of wasn't as floofy as we like it, so I'm probably going to use that as a baguette. Yeah,
there we go. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? A literal grilled cheese for those who don't know or in the know.
Yes, literally, you can put it on the grill. I'm going to have to put like the griddle plate on there that I used.
Oh, you ever see those mesh mats they have now?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They have them like at Walmart in the like the as seen section.
Yeah, I need to find one. I haven't messed with those yet. I need to do that. So what I want to do is I want to get a little smoke in there, but I still want to have it on a griddle plate. I want that cast iron to hit it because you want that crust.
Yes.
You want that crust. I don't know if that mat will do it, but
I don't know if it will
like
either.
Cast iron.
Yeah, a cast iron pan or griddle. Yeah.
Yes.
I can already smell it. It's like you could smell the butter, and you can smell like the oil burning, like right when it hits the grill.
Yes. So I like to grease it up with some canola or vegetable oil. Whatever oil you got, right?
I use oil. I use canola, or not canola. I use vegetable. I always use vegetable. Just the oil, the pan, and then I'll put butter on the top.
Yep.
And butter on both sides, period. That's I butter both
sides.
Yeah, both sides. Mandatory.
Oh yes, mandatory. Yeah. So a lot of people don't understand that oil keeps the butter from burning. So if you put the butter on first, you can get so it helps keep the butter from burning. So you have a couple of things going. You have two fats going. I'm about to
Yep.
get sorry if I get nerdy right here. It's just,
And now you're
I
supposed
just feel
to.
it.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes. So you have the oil that sets the precedence of this area, right? Then you put the butter on for flavor. Now the butter is the flavor, and you want that to permeate through the bread. So you butter both sides of it. Don't go cheap on this. You're
And
probably going to use a whole stick of butter if you make two of these sandwiches. I ain't gonna lie. Look,
you got to use real butter.
hopefully
None of that fake shit.
none of the fakes. The stick butter is the best one. Now, if you got to do the country crock, I don't know if you got country crock or whatever in the tub. The tub one is okay, but you want to use the stick butter. You got to do it. You just got to do it, and just let it sit there. Right before it turns a brownish color, you slap that bread on there. Slap that bread on there and just let it sit. You just poke it a little bit, let it sit, and it'll tell you when it's ready. Hopefully, you know how to flip pancakes because it's about the same skill set. It's the same skill set. Just make sure it doesn't burn. And I'm telling you, you can make whatever, you can put whatever cheese in it that you want. Just don't put mayo on the outside, damn it.
Just stating the facts. Just stating the facts.
I know the same the cooking guy says, that's fine, but I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that.
Big time. Big time. I need flavor.
Yeah. I don't know where you come from, but they don't make my mayo seasoned.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
They don't salt my mayo. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about. Like a real grilled cheese. That sounds good to me. You know what I'm saying? With a nice little bit of just that nice little smoke taste to it too, because you don't get that in the pan.
No, you can't. You can't get in the pan. Don't use your if you got to use your George Foreman, if you just have that lingering out for some reason that okay, I only have a George Foreman lingering around for grilled cheese if I have to make an aside. Bomb ass grilled cheese maker. I'm just saying. But get out there on the grill, get you a little get just a cheap cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
Put it on the grill and just go to work.
That's it. That's what I'm talking about.
What are you gonna make?
I actually bought you guys have Winco out there?
Winco. No. What let me see. What type of store is it? Maybe we have
It's like a grocery store warehouse chain. It's like where you
Like
go
a
to get like
Costco?
really bargain based prices, really good. It's like it'd be like a Food for Less or a pack and save.
I got you. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And I went and randomly out of the blue, they were selling bulk bags of riblets.
Really?
Yeah, I literally bought like I think it was like a 15-pound bag of riblets.
Damn.
And it was like $23. And I was
What?
like, are you serious? Like, this is good meat.
Are they safe?
Well, like I say, I bought them and I was like, I'm cooking all these at one time because I was saving them for a party. Because we got, I'm a big UFC fan. I'm always constantly watching UFC. And so next month, I want to say on the I can't remember the exact day, but I think the first weekend of December, we're having a big UFC fight. And so I'm going to cook those for that UFC fight, invite a couple of friends over. And I plan on smoking. I'm planning on smoking them. And then I'm going to throw them on the grill just to caramelize because I'm going to smoke them just plain dry with just a little bit of rub. And then I'm going to basically just dip them into the sauce and then put them right on the grill to cook the meat, to cook the marinade on them real quick.
You making some burnt ends kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to like get it this certain because I want them sopping wet, but I don't want them like just tacky or like how when you cook it too long, it gets really like almost like a molasses. But I don't want that. I want to kind of like wing style, almost like if I tossed them.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm overdoing it, but in my head it sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good, man. I want to see some riblets now.
Oh man, riblets. Yeah, riblets. All it is like the top end of the rib against the spine. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's like it's like the junk end of the rib, but it has these little small bone, like, you know, the like spines or whatever bones in them. So it's a piece of meat with a little bone in the middle, and I actually think they're delicious. You know what I'm saying? And they're real quick to cook and real quick to eat. So it's almost like it would be the chicken wing of the pig.
That's right. You know, on the southern East Coast, I would say we call them rib tips.
Yeah.
And people. Here's what you gotta do. If you go into a store and you see one or two things beside each other, you see the spare rib, and it just say spare rib, and then you see a St. Louis cut. Don't get the St. Louis cut. Get the spare rib. Go on YouTube. Look up some videos on how to slice that rib tip off, because you're selling yourself short, because a butcher went ahead and cut those rib tips off and charge you the same price as you would with all the extra meat that they just took off. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
True.
You will love yourself.
Big time. Love ribs. There's no perfect meat than the rib, and that's whether it's beef or pork. It's just
absolutely. I gotta agree with you on that one. It takes a lot for somebody to screw up a rib. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
People have fucked up chicken a lot more times than they have fucked up ribs.
That's it.
Because the rib is so subjective in the texture and the taste profile. Look, when we get Chinese ribs, you know, the spare ribs, they're not tender. They're really not tender.
No, they're tough.
They're kind of chewy. They're tough, you know?
Yeah.
But that's a nostalgic flavor. That's a flavor profile that people love.
Yeah.
You go to, you know, the pit masters and all this, you get the bite through, and then some people just love the pull, you know, just to fall off the bone, like you put it in the crock pot. It's so subjective, but it's always good. No matter what happens. My grandmother actually used to fry the rib. You know, just fry it like a piece of chicken. Lose your mind. You know,
and you know, it's funny as you say that is I'm Mexican, and carnitas is made with a variety of pork, and so a lot of it is rib meat. And so when they fry it like that in like this fry, it's like a special pan, I can't remember what it's called, but they throw it in there, and basically you're eating fried pork. So a lot of it's just fried rib meat.
Yes.
And it's delicious because it's crispy and it's not tough. It's like just like like it literally melts in your mouth when you eat it.
It's amazing. I tell you, if I can choose between like this bone-in pork chop that's fried, because that's a really big thing in the South, and a rib, like a slice of the rib that is fried the same way, I'm taking the rib. I'm just telling you.
I'm sorry. We're in the same boat, because I'd be doing the same thing. I like to say it's just like I said, there's no perfecter meat than the rib, and in every facet it comes in, because it's so weird how so much flavor can be packed into some space of meat right there between these bones. And yet, no matter how you cook it, it all, like, even if you didn't put sauce or seasoning on it, it would still taste good.
Exactly. Salt and pepper ribs with a little bit of garlic powder.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
You can put this bad boy in the pressure cooker, still not fuck it up. I'm just saying.
Still, just saying.
Oh man! And if you, if the rib ain't your jam, you know, you don't like it, you use it by, you know, itself, just put in your collard greens, man. There you go.
There you
That's
go.
a smoked ham hock right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go full Southern on you right there.
Well, Charlie, thank you for coming on my show. I know it's been a long time waiting. We had a couple of scheduling conflicts, but we finally got together. And you know what? I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you as a friend, because let me tell you right now, you put on a good barbecue show. I listen to it, and you know what? You know what you're talking about. And you know what I'm saying? It's always fun to communicate with people who are like-minded. That's what I like to say.
Yes. Yes, I appreciate the love, man. I always tell people about your show. Are you still doing the movie
Oh yeah,
podcast?
yeah. I just posted one today. I just watched Ghostbusters Afterlife, and so I did a quick little yes no on that one. And I'm gonna just spoil it. It was a yes because it was fucking awesome.
Okay. No spoilers
Yeah, yeah.
to
No spoilers.
past this, but I do have one question.
Yeah.
I do have one question. It was really important. It's really important. Is Bill Murray in it more than 5 minutes?
All right, now let me tell you something right now. Don't worry about that.
Oh, come
The
on.
movie, he is in it, and it is more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
But the thing is this movie is all right. If you're making a three series movie, this is perfectly ended. This is perfectly done because it gives a pathway to make more or to put a bow on it, depending on what they want to do. There's no, it's so well, it made me feel like I was back when I was a kid and I first watched this on TV. I was like, what is this? This is amazing. And I'm like, yes. Every character adds up. There's a few, things here. There's even a Goku reference. But
what?
Yes.
Oh, you have me.
No, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to keep that to myself. Yeah, keep it to myself. But there's a Goku reference in here, and so
I'm watching it now.
Oh yeah, you have to. Let me tell you, I spent $7 on the matinee. You know what I'm saying? $7 a person. Took me and the kids. I literally spent $100 going to the movies, taking my whole family. And I'm going to complain about to the end of time because these kids cost me an arm and a fucking leg. But it was a great movie. It was a great. Yeah.
All right. Man. Seriously, you had me at Goku. I'm not bullshitting. I love me some Bill Murray, but you had me at Goku.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like as a Dragon Ball Z fan growing up and knowing every aspect of Dragon Ball Z, and I seen that, I was like, I'm proud.
Yes, I want them to bring back the Dragon Ball Super.
Oh, the new season's getting ready to hit America. You know what I'm saying? Because like they have all the different versions. The mangas are coming out. They're going real good. But like I said, I am not a sub person at all. I only watch dub. Nope. I can't read fast enough to pay attention to the action.
I feel you. I feel you so much right now, man. We are like here. We are like here.
Exactly.
It's the voice actors. They make a difference.
Oh yeah, they do. And I love the American voice actors. Every one of them, there's been plenty of changes down the line, but they all do real good. And let me tell you right now, I watch YouTubes on the mangas. I watch YouTubes on the spoilers, and I can't help myself when it comes to Dragon Ball Z about spoilers. I just can't keep myself from checking up on it. But it's definitely one of those ones that like as soon as it comes here and we get the next season, I'm going to be ready.
Oh my gosh. Hey, so let me tell you real quick. I know we're over time probably, but
we're fine. We can go on forever, brother.
Let me tell you real quick. So I'd never watched Cowboy Bebop as the anime.
No, same thing. I've read a few of the mangas, and they just recently came out with the live action. So I'm about to watch Cowboy Bebop and then go to the live action.
Yeah. So we haven't. I don't see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that one. I wanted to kind of watch it, the animated one, for years.
Yeah.
Because it came on Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Something
and it's on
about
Netflix now.
Something about it kept me away. Like I fell asleep to a few episodes. It's not like I never watched it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't something that was like, oh, I gotta watch this. Like Naruto, it wasn't like that to me.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I don't know if watching the animated one first would be to its detriment of watching the live action second.
Yeah.
Because for what I think to happen as like the whole
Yeah.
animated series dynamic.
Yeah.
It feels like they're, and I don't know. It feels like they are so true to it, and it did so well with it. I don't even want to watch the animated.
They're getting way better because of the technology is able to keep up with the animes now, so you get those effects.
Yes.
And like I said, Cowboy Bebop, like I watched it, but I didn't pay attention to it. It was always one of those ones I throw on and be like, I'm doing something. Background noise. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay, and I look, okay. And that's always been the case, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen, I've watched every Naruto, every Baruto, every Dragon Ball Z fashion. I've seen, all Ninja Scroll, man. I'm having an issue right now finding Ninja Scroll in English. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah.
I'll send you a site. It might have the ones that you need.
There we go. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, I grew up watching anime so hardcore, but like it's like One Piece. I no matter how many times I try to start it, I just can never. I can never get past like the first 3 episodes. I'm just like,
nope, I can't get into it.
Yeah, I can't get into it. You know what I'm saying? Nope. I just finished watching Hunter x Hunter. If you have HBO Max, every episode is on Hunter x Hunter in English.
Is it Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter.
I tried that. Okay, so here's a couple.
It doesn't get good till like the 100th episode.
Yeah, I tried that. I'm not sure if I'm totally into that yet because I gave up on it. Soul Eater, on Netflix, was really good.
Yeah,
but I feel like they must have fired the writing staff like towards the end or they just knew they were going to get canceled, and it goes like the ending was anticlimactic. It started off so good, but that's one. Bleach. Have you ever watched Bleach?
I got maybe like 10 episodes in, and it just wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying?
I promise you.
Yeah.
Watch it.
All right.
It takes you through all. I'm telling you.
For you, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to tomorrow, because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I'm gonna watch 1 episode, and then I will finish the season. And then after I finish the season, we'll get back on here and talk about it.
So what you just did, I like that, because now I'm gonna have to rewatch the first season. I kind of know what happens. There's a lot of seasons.
Oh yeah, no, there is. That's why I said 1 season. I'll watch one season.
I'm telling you, dude. When you get deep enough into it, and it takes a little bit of commitment, because all the fillers and stuff like that. But I'm telling you, when you get into it, it's one of the best animes of all time. That's why I went to Soul Eater and tried to like that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know if you ever watched Dexter, the TV show.
Yeah. No, I've never seen Dexter.
Have you watched You on Netflix?
No. I know you don't know this about me, but you ever seen that TV show Lost?
Yes.
Because of that, I will never ever watch shows like that, where it's like I have to dedicate my time and then be let down again, because it was all a dream.
Like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, bro. After seeing Lost, it completely killed me on watching any kind of sitcom show.
Well, yeah. So it screwed me up, because I agree. I totally agree. I think we're still here. Still here. So Manifest was another one. I'm like, calling bullshit on this one.
Yeah.
The Blacklist, I'm like, we watched the whole season. I'm like, I don't see what people like in this.
Yeah.
But Dexter, I put that above Breaking Bad and 24. Don't know.
And 24? 24, man. I don't know.
I love 24. I'm telling you, the character of Dexter, come on. I'm telling you.
All right. And this is another one I will attempt to try, because I think Dexter just came back on Netflix too.
Yes.
Or is on HBO. It just came back on a streaming service.
It's on Showtime, and it's the reboot with a different name.
Yeah.
But I can't tell you much about it because it'll give something away.
Okay, then we'll drop it right there. And all right, let me throw it in. Have you seen 7 Deadly Sins yet?
I know I started it. I know I started it. I can't tell you much about it.
Oh,
I went through this whole thing last year of trying to find a new anime to like, and I tried a bunch of them.
yeah. There's not very. The pickings are slim. The pickings are
Yes.
slim. All right. Yeah. I ended up liking. Seven Deadly Sins purely on the fact of I watched a YouTube video. I like AMVs, and it's just these action montage videos of like animes and music behind it. And so I always like watching those. And I kept seeing this character pop up called Escanor, and I'm like, who the fuck is this badass fucking dude that's got this axe that's just talking this much shit? And so I end up just looking it up. I'm like, what? They're like, this motherfucker right here. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, I rock with this dude. And it ended up sucking me in. So I watched all the seasons, all the movies, because it came out a couple of movies with it. And I was like, oh, okay, I respect it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check that out. And Hunter X Hunter too, you said.
Oh, yeah. On HBO Max. Like I said, it does take, once they get out of the hotel, once they get out of there's like, I watched it again because my daughter's just got into anime and she's talking all this shit that she knows this and she knows that. I'm like, I was there when it came out. How you gonna tell
Right?
me what I don't know? And so, you know what I'm saying?
Respect on your name.
Yeah, exactly. Put a little respect on it. So I rewatched everything, got fresh up to date, and I was hitting her with facts, and she was just like, exactly.
Man, I'll tell you one thing. The level of effort that they put into Cowboy Bebop, there is no excuse why they can't make a Dragon Ball Z series. Not a movie.
Yeah.
Don't give us a movie. You could do this with Avatar too, The Last Airbender, I mean.
Yeah.
Make these in the series. But I'm telling you, the money that Netflix put into Cowboy Bebop, man, I'm telling. And they did. I don't know if you want to watch this first before starting the whole Bleach series. They have, it's a movie. I guess you can call it a movie, but they have the live action version on Netflix, which actually includes most of the events from the first season.
Yeah.
So that that if you don't like that, you probably not gonna like the animated version. So
well, I literally just watched the name's escaping me right now, but I remember watching it. It's the samurai with the reverse sword, Roshin Kenshin.
Oh, Kenshin. Yes, the one with the white hair, right?
No. Well, he had red hair, but there is a character with white hair, and he has a reverse sword blade. So the sharp ends on the inside because he took a vow of no longer killing because he was an assassin. And they just did the Netflix movie's already been out for a while, and it was pretty damn fucking good.
Kenshin. This sounds familiar, and I know I'm confusing it with something else that involves a demon taking over.
Yeah, this one's not. Yeah, no demon. It's just an ex-assassin. He's like, I'm no longer killing people, and he's got, he loves this girl, and he's trying to redeem himself. And I just can't remember the name of because he dropped his real name and started calling himself. It's like Ronin Kenshin. I just can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't think about it.
Sounds familiar. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was one of those Adult Swim ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
And it was old school anime, and I watched it from beginning to end. They just did the live action, and the live action was pretty damn dope on Netflix.
Let me ask you a question real quick, because I don't know. How do you feel about Full Metal Alchemy?
I can't take the fact that they had to do Blood Brothers, and they have, it's. I understand that they passed the manga, and then I understand that they just made another one that followed the manga, and it's like you got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? But it is great. It is great. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the name of the captain. Man, he just loved to fire people, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. I never made it through either series. I started both. I don't know if I just didn't care enough. I know it's good. It just feels like I didn't care enough about either character. I don't know.
But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not for everybody. You know, and that's the thing too. Is like I watched a lot of it, but then, like I said, I stopped because Blood Brothers came after the fact, and so I didn't watch I didn't watch the second arc. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I already invested this time. I'm not going to reinvest time to watch something that's already that's catching up to what the mangas are. You know what I'm saying? I already watched the version that I like.
Right. I mean, oh no, I really did try. Maybe later in life I'll like it.
Yeah, you know, it's like a fine wine. Sometimes it has to age just to the right point for you to want it.
Yeah, and I have this bad habit of comparing it against Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, Shippuden, and the one I just mentioned.
It's the truth. It's the truth. Now, have you watched any of the abridges yet?
I don't think so.
Oh my God! All right, now check this out. All right, you go on YouTube, look up Dragon Ball Abridged. Abridged. All right. It only goes so far, but it's a parody version of Dragon Ball Kai. All right. The episodes are shorter.
Right.
And it's literally the funny version of Dragon Ball. And it's its own story. It follows the general story, but it's just so hilarious.
Really?
So hilarious. If you have not seen it, I am throwing gold in your lap. Nothing else needs to be watched but this.
I'm definitely on that.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Bridged.
Oh man. All right. I'm definitely looking for this.
Yeah. Like I said, yeah, Dragon Ball Bridge. That if you and they have Bleach. They have all different versions of parodies of animes. So I just literally cracked a book for you right now, and it's going to be up to you to follow through on that one. And make sure, shoot me a text after you see the first episode.
You know I will, man. I'm game for that shit.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, all right, brother. Tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, man. All over the internets. You can find me at CharlieMaveric, MAVERIC. All over the internets except a few places. I guess I'm not all over the internets, as I said. So I'm definitely on Facebook. I'm definitely on Twitter. All the podcast platforms, search for the network under the Maveric Podcast Network. You can find all the 3 shows that I do. And yeah, I'm always happy to have new followers. So find me.
I'll put all those links in the notes so you guys can easily find them. Also, too, I'm part of the SIP Network, a slightly irregular podcast network, group of powerful podcasters that they're sharing their shit. That is sipnet.us, Network SIP on Twitter, SIP Network on Instagram. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. It really helps us out. Take everyone to podcast platforms and shows and websites, all there at sipnet.us. Jon Andersen's Thrive. Get yourself back in shape, feel fucking great, and all that good shit with deep water motivation with Thrive. Links in the notes. CH Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. It's CH Concrete serving the San Francisco Bay Area. Check him the fuck out. Just mention Angry Dad. SleepTerrorClothing.com. Get yourself some fucking beard oil. Get it hooked the fuck up. They got shirts, hats, art prints, and a Black Friday sale going on. Buy one shirt, get one shirt free at SleepTerrorClothing.com. Same thing with the beard oil. Feast Mode Flavors. Get yourself hooked up. Angry Dad at checkout. CBD, Hemp Bombs. Use the link in the notes. It really appreciate it. All that good shit. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.